Today I'm going to be showing you guys what sold recently online for a profit. This can be a very useful tool, especially if you guys are not aware what to sell online, what to look for when you're going to estate sales, thrift stores, garage sales, even swap meets. A lot of these items can be there. And also this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to show you guys some items that have sold on other platforms, including Poshmark, Mercari, and of course eBay. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you guys don't miss out on any items that sold. Let's get started.
I like money.
The first item right here is a Lycanroc Midnight Pokemon Center plush, and it did sell for $45. It says Poshmark on here, so Poshmark did sell a plush, which is pretty cool. I have sold other things like video games and cameras on Poshmark before. It is not strictly clothing. It is easy to list on there, and also it is free to list on there. Of course, they're going to charge you fees, etc. One perk of Poshmark over the other ones is that they do use priority. It's a flat rate cost to the buyer, so it's not any excess, and you can also use flat rate boxes to ship your Poshmark order. I like that because I accumulated a ton before Ground Advantage. I am slowly but surely getting rid of the excess boxes I had whenever I get a Poshmark order. Now on to Mercari. This one right here is from a pretty recent video. Did pick up a bunch of Build-A-Bear plush at an estate sale. I think I paid $5 a pop for them. This one right here was new with tags. It was cross-listed to eBay, but it actually sold on Mercari first. Mercari is a very, very close second to eBay for me. It's been popping pretty regularly. Now, of course, eBay is still king. eBay will always be king, I think. It's still very nice to get a sale or two every now and then. A couple extra $100 a month. My Little Pony Princess Luna sold for $84.99. However, this is free shipping. One complaint I do have about Mercari is that their shipping over a pound is kind of tedious and dumb in the aspect that they don't offer USPS Ground Advantage over a pound. They offer SurePost and FedEx and all this other stuff that I don't want to go to FedEx or UPS on a daily basis. If I sell something on Mercari, I usually bake in the shipping and the price. So that's what I did here. Another sale I got from an estate sale is a Lionel G Scale 5104 Santa Fe. This one sold for $47. If you guys are not aware, Lionel does sell. Not everything is high dollar. Bought this and two other train parts for I think $10 and everything is sold. This was just profit right here, $47, and it sold on Mercari, of course. I'm glad to have Mercari there as a close second. Another sale from an estate sale, common trend here, along with the plushes I showed you, like the My Little Pony I showed you before, I did get this Ever After high doll there. I think she was marked, I want to say at $10, maybe even $15. Did sell her for $60, and what's great about this, it's under a pound, so of course the buyer paid shipping, and this $60 is 100% no fee, so I actually got the full amount, so it's absolutely fantastic. That's the really good thing about Mercari, is that they don't have fees for the seller. Probably would have sold on eBay eventually, but they would have taken their fees out of there, so that's also something to keep in mind. Right, last item here from the other platforms is this Vintage Peanuts Joe Trick or Treat Halloween pullover crew neck, and it was made in USA. I did sell it for $29.99. However, again, this is over a pound, so the shipping is baked in. I think the shipping was $7 to $8, so $21 in my pocket. I'm very happy with that. Toys, plush sell on Mercari, but also clothing has sold for me very often. That is another thing that people might not be aware, that several things sell on Mercari, not just toys and collectibles. And now on to eBay. So along with the other Ever After high you saw on Mercari, Lorna McNessie, this one sold for $39.99. It sold very fast. I think it took about a week to sell, so very fast flip. Monster High is hot, especially if you have like the rare dolls. At this estate sale, I pretty much grabbed whatever I could. I did miss out on some of the ones because there was several other people grabbing them as well. It was chaos actually. Just know that if you see Ever After High or Monster High, they can be worth money, but just make sure if you have the time to look and see if it's one of the good ones. This sale surprised me. I picked this up at an estate sale for $3 along with another one that already sold. The other one sold for $20 on Mercari. This one sold on eBay for $39.99. I did not expect it to be worth that much. I honestly thought it was like a $20 car, and I'm actually very glad it's sold on eBay because it's over a pound. At the estate sale, I think I paid a few bucks, maybe $3 or $4. Super happy with this flip, and this was in a box at an estate sale that people were ignoring. This right here I got at a thrift store. I got it at my local Savers. They mark video games at $3.99, so I got this and I was surprised it was still there. I was a little late. I usually like going there right when they open. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know there was a dual disc for the Wii, for both Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. This opened my eyes. I had no idea. I should know this. I didn't. Sold her for $59.99 full price. If it sells for that much on eBay, I wonder what it sells for on Amazon. It's probably a crazy amount. This was another fist pumper right here. This one I got at an estate sale for I think $2-3. Sold for $67.49. It did take a while to sell. I had it listed in May and it just sold in July. Very nice flip though, because I mean the car is like this big, easy ship, easy list. Hot Wheels red lines can be something that can make you money. Just make sure if you have the time to look up, because certain ones are lower than others, so it just really depends. Definitely opening my eyes to Hot Wheels red lines in the future. But normally don't show a lot of shoes because they are really slow, but these ones right here are the exception, I guess, because these Hoka ones sold pretty much the same day when I listed them. I think they sold within a couple hours of me listing it. Hoka is definitely one of those things that do sell if you price it right. Did sell for $59.99 at a thrift store, Salvation Army. I think these were marked at $10.99. Super easy flip. This one right here is an interesting one because I did get this at a garage sale years ago, 2000, I want to say 10 or so. I stumbled upon a garage sale that had a bunch of anime DVDs. I think they wanted like $2 a disc, so I think at this one I ended up paying like $10 for. I was gonna keep all this anime stuff, but I looked at my room. All my anime stuff is in my actual room. I wasn't ever gonna watch it, so I just decided, again, I saw the value of it, so I was just like, I decided just to list it, and it did sell for $114.99. This is definitely a bolo to be on the lookout for if you're looking for DVDs. Anime DVDs is definitely something you want to look for. However, complete series is what you want to look for, not individual, you know, episodes, because those are usually a lot more common. This right here surprised me. So at Salvation Army, obviously I go there to buy clothing to resell. This FUBU one caught my attention because I remember seeing that before when I was studying clothing. This jersey did sell for full price of $54.99 and it did sell pretty fast, sold within a week. If you ever see FUBU, definitely pick it up. I also have sold some sweatpants before for FUBU, so this stuff does sell. I did find another jersey that hasn't sold yet for similar price. Once that sells, you might see it in the next video, who knows. This one was marked at $7.99 at Salvation Army. Very good flip. I got this vintage Panasonic RF radio and it did sell for $62.99. Now I do want to note that this one right here had issues, so it worked. I mean, it powered on and tuned into different stations. However, it was just static, and I did have that in the description. As you can see, this is read description. It did go internationally. As you can see, I have a video here, which is the great thing about eBay, that you can include videos, especially if there's something wonky with the item, or if you just want to show it work. This American Girl doll, I did also get this in the same estate sale with the Monster High and the plush. I did sell it for full price of $79.99. It did take a day or two to sell. It was very fast. There were so many watchers on this, and I did get low offers, and I did get questions about, you know, the mark on her cheek. If you can't tell, there's a little mark on her cheek. Have you tried wiping it off? And I did say yes. They said, did you try this? And apart from, you know, wiping it with Windex, I didn't want to do anything else because I don't want to damage the doll. Just wanted to sell it as is. If it didn't have that blemish, this is like $100 doll. I think the estate still had it about $35, $40. Since it was a big bulk buy there, this helps get me the number down. There's another item here that really get that number down, which you're going to see later on, so stay tuned for that. This is the Monster High Exchange Program Draculaura. Now Draculaura is probably the best doll you want to look for Monster High. She's the most popular one, basically the fan favorite of the series. It sold very fast, so it sold twice. The first time it sold, the buyer canceled and I sold it again. Now however, I didn't sell it for $100 like it says here. I accepted an offer of $80. So someone counter offered my offer and I accepted. And I do want to show you the reason why I accepted the $80 offer. If you look at her neck right here, it's yellowed. Her legs were also yellowed. This happens because of the age of the doll, and also if it's exposed to certain things. That is why I accepted the $80 offer. However, she was in very good condition other than those blemishes on her cheek and her legs, and I'm sure that the outfit itself has value as well, so that's probably why the buyer bought it. Maybe they have the doll and they just wanted to add it to it. I don't know. Regardless of that, super happy Monster High stuff does sell. I'm glad I was able to grab her because again, it was a chaos when people were grabbing these dolls. This item's been sitting for a while. This Affliction Live Fast military jacket did sell for $62.99. When I first listed it in December, this is a while ago, I did get a $75 offer and I declined. Relatively new listing at the time. I'm kicking myself for not taking it, so sometimes you should take an offer if it's good enough. I should have taken the $75 offer. However, I am still glad it sold for $62.99. there's a lot of Godzilla stuff that is lower end. I am so glad I picked this up at the garage sale. So they had a bunch of Godzilla and King Kong stuff. Most of it was lower end, however this one was not, and everything there was like $1 a piece. Super happy to have sold this Godzilla Heat Ray action figure for $58.49. Like I mentioned before, I include a video of it working. That probably was what helped it sell. BMW Motorrad leather jacket did not sell for $112.49. It actually sold for $80. Send offers, they counter offer, but $80 I accepted. I did get this at a garage sale with a couple other things for $60. I'm making about $40 on this jacket. BMW Motorrad does sell pretty well. However, I did notice that the pants sell better. Jackets can be good, it's just this one in particular wasn't that great, but the pants also sell very well, especially the ones that zip off.
I gotta have more!
The reason I'm including this Levi's jeans is for two reasons. Number one, it did sell for $39.99, which is a pretty good amount for Levi's jeans, but I do want to note it had paint all over it. So why did it sell for $40 with that kind of issue? And people sometimes like that because of distress and, you know, that's what's in, but also the style number here is what got it sold. A lot of people like dating the jeans that they're wearing, and these ones right here were made in USA. They were button fly at the age of the pants. Happy to have sold these for $40. I learned a little bit more about jeans because of this, especially Levi's jeans. This Sony Handycam CCD TRV 118 did sell for $98.99. So it was one of those things where I sent out 10% offers and they accepted. Sony Handycams are very good. I have picked up some bad ones in the past. Most of them tend to be pretty good, you know, 50 plus. It tested and it worked. Put in the description that it did need a new battery because when I was trying to charge it, it didn't charge. It's been delivered, no problem, so I'm sure the buyer is happy with the item. True Religion jeans right here, this Ricky Giant Big T flap pockets did sell for $40. I sent out a 10% offer and they accepted. And True Religions are some very good jeans to find, so if you ever find some, the vintage stuff, the made in USA stuff is what you definitely want to look for. This Bible here was not in any of my videos. I did find this at Savers, which is a thrift store here in California. Books there are marked $2.99, $3.99, so I don't have more than $4 into it. I did sell it for $83.99 for a used Bible that is extremely good. I can only imagine if this was new how much it would go for. A lot of thrift store finds, a lot of estate sale finds on this videos. Garage sale finds are another thing that can be very good, but as you can see, garage sales are not the only place you can find stuff. Bibles do sell, just make sure you look them up before you buy them because there's a lot of common ones. Every now and then you can stumble upon one like this. Another Sony Handycam, this is a Sony CCD TRV 68, and this one actually did sell for $109.99, and it's 4 parts not working. This one sold for that much not working. Imagine how much it can sell for it working. Unfortunately, I tried and tried to get this to work and it would not work. Happy to have sold it for that price, and I think I want to say $30 into it from a garage sale. Even if the camera doesn't work, just have to make sure that you're covered on that. Usually when I'm buying stuff at garage sales, especially if I know the value, even if it doesn't work, is there, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. So here it worked out. This is the last plush I'm gonna show you guys from that estate sale. It did sell for $60. I did have a message and they said their daughter wanted it really bad. Would I take, I think it was $50, and I said I just listed it, so I wanted just to make sure, just to see if I could get, you know, the full price. And she said, you know what, I understand. What is the lowest you can do? I said 60, and she took it. The reason it was worth that much is because if you can see right here, the dress was new with tags. That's what added the value to this bear. It does have a hat, and I think there's a different costume that can go with it that raises the value of this plush as well. I did have $5 into it. Extremely happy with this profit, and I've been in the profit from that estate sale, and this next item is going to show you why I'm in the profit. This Nikon Coolpix S8200 did sell for $199.99 full price. Both the charger and the camera I got at that estate sale. This camera, I think they had it at first in the pictures, they had it marked at 20. However, at the estate sale, they marked it up. They marked it up to 80. When I grabbed it, I didn't know if it was gonna be worth the 80. However, I'm super glad that I did pick it up because this is one of the Coolpixes that's definitely worth picking up if you ever see it, S8200. This definitely helps me get a lot of my money back from that estate sale. That estate sale, I think I spent $500, so this is a big chunk out of it, especially the My Little Pony plush that you saw, the Draculaura. I sold a bunch of Ever After High and Monster High that you did not see in this video as well, so I am definitely in the profit from that buy, and hopefully this video was helpful to you guys so you guys can see what is selling online for a profit. Many different sources, as you saw: estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores. In future videos, I'm probably going to even include swap meets because I'm starting to go to those. I'm going to definitely be including other platforms like I showed you in this video, like Mercari, Poshmark, and I just started Depop, so that's another one that I might be showing in these sold videos. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Follow my Instagram and TikTok at GrimzyRaider, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.